What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the online Jamily? JamiroFan 2000 here with another episode of JamiroFan Talks About. For the uninitiated in this series here on my YouTube channel, this has been my periodic discussion series for nearly over 10 years on YouTube, looking at the past, present, and future of Jamiroquai, and they're now over 31 in musical making and influence. This time I'm going to be discussing in a little bit of greater detail another new major merchandise drop by Jamiroquai Official on their official store at store.jamiroquai.com, or for people over in the European Union, store.jamiroquai.co.uk. Now, this would count as the second major merchandise drop by Jamiroquai, at least in official capacity, for the year 2024. But nonetheless, it is a very exciting merchandise drop. So I thought I'd do an episode of JamiroFan Talks About to flesh out all this brand new merchandise that just recently came out here in the latter part of July of 2024. Now, the first half of this merchandise to come out is mostly in a t-shirt form, but specifically the designs are very, very cool and very reminiscent of Jamiroquai's 1996 through 1997 Traveling Without Moving album period, whereas they are using a bit of the Buffalo Man iconography from the singles High Times, which came out in 1996, and of course Cosmic Girl. And the new shirt designs are basically a Funk Odyssey and two Cosmic Girl designs, one in white, one in black, and those shirts look absolutely beautiful and do have a little bit of annotation on the side noting the release of the single and of course the album era in a circular kind of letter formation. But these shirts are running between $33 to $46, a little bit on the high end, but please bear in mind that a lot of the official merchandise, if you order from the official Jamiroquai store, will come with a bit of a shipping fee. And that shipping fee varies on how much you order or what you order. So if you order one shirt, maybe it could be around $10 to $20, because I did in the past order new merchandise from the Jamiroquai official store, and one shirt was about $10, which is a pretty good flat rate for postage for any items that are being shipped out of the UK abroad. Now, bear in mind, this is going to be from the UK to the US, so keep that in mind when you decide to do a little bit of ordering online. So let's get into some of the more new merchandise that came out with the summer collection for Jamiroquai Official 2024. Now, the second half of this merchandise drop for summer 2024 from the official Jamiroquai store is comprised of sweaters or hoodies. Now, in the last merchandise drop that came out earlier in 2024, we had some very cool new artistic variations on some of the merchandise, at least mostly on shirt wear and bottom wear. But this time, the new designs, like I said, are kind of sticking to the Traveling Without Moving album era of Jamiroquai's album history, with a new white Funk Odyssey long sleeve shirt, a Funk Odyssey black hoodie, which of course is incorporating the High Times Buffalo Man iconography, and a very cool looking, and bear in mind, this is the second jacket of the recent merchandise era for Jamiroquai to come out with a cool feature. Now, this new jacket looks a little bit like a FUBU track jacket, but it's very special. It's a color-changing Buffalo Man jacket, where the bottom half of the jacket is cropped with Buffalo Man. That actually changed color when exposed to water, according to the advertisement on the official store, but nonetheless, a very cool new variation jacket to be coming out from Jamiroquai Official. And now the prices of the second tier of new merchandise for summer 2024 from the official Jamiroquai store. The Funk Odyssey long sleeve is running at $52. The Funk Odyssey black hoodie is running at $65. And the color changing Buffalo Man jacket is running at an astounding $150. But that does not mean there's not more merchandise to share from the summer 2024 collection from the official Jamiroquai store. And rounding off the summer 2024 new merchandise offerings from the official Jamiroquai store, we have a Buffalo Man flight bag. Now, let me give you a little bit of context here. There has not been many flight bags, baggage, or anything made for Jamiroquai nearly in 20 years. The last kind of satchel slash baggage to come out officially from Jamiroquai HQ, at least in a licensing sense, was back in, I want to say, the early 2000s and mid 2000s. Over in the Japanese marketplace, there was a licensed pair of satchels that were put out. One was red and one was black with an emblazoned, embroidered Buffalo Man on the side of those satchels. But like I said, they were only available in the Japanese marketplace. But now, with this new summer 2024 merchandise drop of the last bottom tier of merchandise, you are going to be able to have availability to a Buffalo Man flight bag. That's right. This flight bag does have a gigantic, and I do mean gigantic, embroidered white Buffalo Man on it, and it looks absolutely awesome. And rounding off this merchandise drop for 2024 for the summer for Jamiroquai HQ is something that everybody in the Jamily has been clamoring for nearly the 30-year history of Jamiroquai. Now, let me give you a little more context. When it came to Jamiroquai official license headgear or hats, it didn't really go past at least of a baseball cap or a trucker cap. But most recently, as reported here on my YouTube channel, we've had some recent headgear make its way to the Japanese marketplace, at least through high-end fashionista kind of clothing brands like Yuno Watanabe and Anonia Projects over in Japan, having been officially licensed through Bravado, which of course is the marketing wing or manufacturing wing of Universal Music Incorporated, if you did not know that information. But I digress a little bit from this episode of JamiroFan Talks About. We are finally getting a Jamiroquai furry hat. That's right, a real furry hat. No, you don't have to go clamoring all over 4chan or even Etsy to find some third-party manufactured furry hats. This time, for this official release, we have got an official Jamiroquai furry hat that is, of course, embroidered and emblazoned with the Jamiroquai up front, the Jamiroquai man the Buffalo Man on the front of that furry hat. And as for the prices of these last two tiers of new merchandise for the summer 2024, the Buffalo Man flight bag is $33, and the Jamiroquai furry hat is coming in at $46. And like I said, all this merchandise is currently available over at the official Jamiroquai online store at store.jamiroquai.com. But please bear in mind that some of these items that mentioned in this episode JamiroFan Talks About have yet to be officially released by the official store. So they're kind of doing a little bit of an early pre-order online. But all these items are guaranteed, according to the official Jamiroquai website, to be shipping sometime in the latter part of August to September of 2024. And as I prefaced at the beginning of this episode of JamiroFan Talks About, please bear in mind that the more you order, the more the potential shipping or posting charge might be to your part of the world. So keep that in mind and read the fine print if you decide to order anything from this new summer 2024 merchandise line for the official Jamiroquai online store. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of JamiroFan Talks About. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to ding the bell on your YouTube to stay up to date on all the latest new content coming from the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. I have a bit of a feeling it's going to be a bit of a busy third into fourth quarter of 2024, so be sure to stay subscribed and be sure to keep your eyes on my social media at x.com/@JamiroFan2000, Instagram.com/@JamiroFan2000, and of course on YouTube, youtube.com/@JamiroFan2000 to stay up to date on all the latest new content as it becomes available. And as always, this is JamiroFan 2000, and again, thank you to everybody who's been watching my content across my social media during 2024. I really do appreciate the support and all the kind words that are afforded my way whenever the content is available. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000, and I'll see you again really soon with more Jamiroquai related content here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Bye bye, everybody. Take care. Have a great summer.